this is such a great treasure for New York, for the United States, and really for the world. My name is Ian McLean, and I am a great-grandson of Vivian Beaumont Allen.
I'm Catherine Booth, and Vivian Beaumont was my great-great-grandmother.
And you look back in the time period for a woman to take a large chunk of her largesse and dedicate it to starting a theater, that really just is so inspiring.
When she was a small girl traveling through Paris, I believe, she really fell in love with the arts, and there was a repertory theater there, and so it was her dream to have one in the city, is my understanding.
She said, theater should be a refreshing thing. And what's more refreshing than giving people who have vision the opportunity to bring it to a major stage like the Vivian Beaumont and show the world what can be, what their vision is, and to continue that kind of legacy. And she would be so proud of what the theater is doing.
We're so proud of what she has left here in the city, left her footprint here with the theater, that when we found out we were pregnant with our first child, a little girl, we decided to name her Vivian Beaumont Booth. And she is absolutely ecstatic every time we talk about the theater here, and knowing that she was going to be here today, she was really excited. It's just so important for society to have places like the Vivian Beaumont to see incredible artists do their work.
I feel that this is my mother's theater. It's really a charge of energy when I see the name. Lincoln Center had hit a rough patch, and they solved their problems by bringing Joe Papp and Bernie Gerson into the fold. They talked to my parents about their concept of Lincoln Center, including redoing the Forum. My mother and father agreed to contribute $1 million, and they suggested that the Forum be renamed the Mitzi E. Newhouse Theater. Both my mother and father were thrilled with the idea, and my mother took a very personal view of what the theater was. She considered it my theater. During the construction, my mother would visit the construction site almost daily. She would always bring a chopped chicken liver, which Bernie and Joe consumed happily.
People love coming to the Mitzi for productions, and I think it's a real resource for the city of New York and for the theater world. Lincoln Center Theater started as theater for the people, and I think we have continued that legacy through the different productions that we try to do that appeal to all different types of people, and we hope to continue that in the future.
My wife and I used to take the subway on weekends from Brooklyn to Manhattan, where we found some vibrancy in the Broadway district. And we had no money other than for fare and maybe a hot dog, so I saw many second and third acts and no first acts. I became more and more interested in theater and had prospered somewhat. So we began to support theater in New York, and most particularly playwriting. We began to look at playwriting and discovered there was no real provision in the marketplace for support. And so we set out to do just that.
I absolutely remember the topping off ceremony where we went up onto the roof and I signed my mom's name for her. And so she is forever there. She was here when the theater opened. 2012, she was here for the ribbon cutting and the first shows. That's just something that our family will always have as a wonderful memory.
Having a theater named after my grandma at Lincoln Center is really special to not only my family, but also the Lincoln Center community. I feel like her presence is here, her joy, her passion, and her love. You can feel it in the walls, and I think that she would be more than happy to see the amazing and innovative productions that are on this stage.